So I thought I saw my good friend Sal Buonamici sitting at a table with his girlfriend who lives in England. I thought for some reason they were in Boardman. So I walk over to him. I'm like, it's Sal. And I'm like, all right, Sal, I'm coming over to say. I said, Mr. Buonamici, I didn't know you ate. And then he looks at me very slowly. And then we make eye. And I'm like, oh, it's not Sal.
Welcome to the Tip of the Iceberg with Jason Legese
and Bo Gorby.
We're going to talk to each other,
Interview some people,
and have fun doing it. So sit back, relax,
grab some snacks, cookies, whatever,
and enjoy the Tip of the Iceberg.
What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, your foot's on my,
So sorry.
yeah.
Terribly.
That's kind of a problem. All right, so,
Yeah.
Dan's episode.
Dan's episode.
Episode 10.
We've made it. As long as we release this episode, then we're good.
You're right.
We're done with the podcast.
No, we're not done.
What?
We can't stop now.
We're doing more than 10?
We're doing 100.
Oh my
And then
God.
we're doing 200.
People gotta know about this, that it's gonna keep going.
Yeah, Jack thought we were done.
He did?
Yeah, he asked us at the end
Oh,
of the
yeah,
episode.
you're right.
He was like, so you
I
guys
thought
just done
we
after
were
10?
done. Yeah.
No,
Wow.
we're not done after 10.
It's not a limited time series. It's a full blown. It's The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's like
Still
like
going.
SpongeBob.
What?
It's like SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, I forgot I put these on.
No, yeah. You have the socks on too, don't you?
No, avocado socks.
Ooh.
I didn't want to go too much SpongeBob. So, we're doing this. We don't know why, but like
It's episode 10.
episode
We're
10.
showing out for episode 10.
celebrating. It was requested
This
by the guest.
Yeah, the guest said to wear suits or blazers at least, like the jackets with
Pajama pants.
pajama pants.
We can't say no.
Well,
to
you
our
can,
10th guest.
but we're not doing it. We're not saying
no.
no.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't do
Because it's
that.
Dan.
Yeah.
The amazing 10th guest.
Yeah.
This is what people have been like waiting for 10 episodes.
I know.
Since the first one, we
like
said
12
Dan
weeks.
Dan doesn't think that we're gonna make it.
I know.
Dan doesn't think we're gonna make it. We're here.
We made it.
We made it, Dan. As long as he comes through that door, we made
We'll get
it.
like a glimpse of Dan on the podcast and send him home. We don't need him.
Oh, we're not
We
talking to
don't need
Dan
him.
at all this episode.
Of course not.
He's just gonna sit there.
He's evil.
He's gonna sit in this seat. Me and you are gonna sit right there, and we're gonna talk about our day.
You're like, guys.
No, we just don't reference him.
guys.
Yeah, that'll be a great episode for
Will be.
people. Would love to watch that.
We can actually do that for the first time.
He's just gonna get up and leave.
That'd be so fun.
All right, let me pull out the penguin fact.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
So this is a
I love the
2-in-1
fact.
penguin fact.
Whoa.
It's mainly a question. They're not really facts because I mean they're true, but you have to answer it. So it's kind of like
So
a
I'm
fact.
guessing the fact.
It's kind of like a penguin question fact, you know, because it's a fact, but it's
Isn't that what
also
you've done?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. They're honestly not just like plain facts because like you're answering them. So it's like a question.
Okay.
But all right, so Youngstown State University's athletic department is ranked second largest in Ohio. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. What's OSU?
Yeah, that's the number one.
Yeah.
Our guest is calling me. All right, he's gonna have to
Get him-
wait.
get him on the
He's gonna have to wait.
podcast.
He's gonna have to wait. All right, so how many student athletes are there at YSU?
I don't know.
This is as of 2023, November 30th.
It's probably a lot. 302.
520. And across how many sports programs?
21.
Yeah.
What?
Did you just look?
Look where?
You got it. 21 sports programs.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
so 520 student athletes. I'm one of them.
What do I get?
Huh?
What do I get?
You get you didn't get both parts of the question right. So.
Do I get half the prize?
You got the easier part right.
What's not the easier part?
Well, it's
okay,
easier
it's a little
better
easier.
chance.
Can I get like
Oh, a lot
can I get
easier.
something like an acknowledgement?
Congratulations on finally getting a penguin fact right.
I got one right.
Slightly
before.
right, half right. What was the one you got right before?
It was like, I think I was close, and I was going to become the host, but I didn't because I didn't guess it. Yeah, I was close.
Yeah, well, congrats.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
now it's time to finally meet our guest. Time to
him
start
out.
this episode. Kick it off. Let's
Dan
go.
Csernik.
Dan Csernik.
Come on out.
Come on out, Dan
Yeah.
Csernik. Let's film this thing.
Stomping his way in.
Here we are, Dan. Episode 10.
It feels so great to be here. You know, to be honest, I never thought I would see the day we actually made it to episode 10.
See the day.
We made it to episode 10. You guys made it to episode 10. I'm just here.
Yes, we did.
I'm just here. What's my name? I don't even know my name.
We don't know. Got you off the streets.
Who got me off the street? Who? You found me off the streets and you said, "Get him in here. We want this man."
You right there.
You off the streets of Y-Town. Celebrate. You can't have a party without streamers.
It's true.
Very true.
It feels good to be at episode 10. Dan, we've been talking you up, and now for the rest of the podcast, you have to sit there. We're not talking to you. It's just me and Jason.
All right. I'm like,
man.
It was great, to be honest. I forgot to wear shoes.
What?
Wait, we have balloons.
I wear shoes all the time. Watch out. It might hit the audio.
Wait. We have balloons.
I don't need
We have a
your- I don't
balloon.
need your shoe.
Oh, we do have balloons.
I'll go get the balloon.
It's one balloon.
Hey. I actually tied it up, so it might take a second to get it out.
Dan's getting the balloon. I hope the audio didn't get messed up when you did it.
Dismantle the entire electric structural. I don't know.
All right, the balloons are a bad idea. It's permanently the structural integrity of this building depends on that poor balloon up there. Why'd you
It's
tie it?
tried.
Why would you tie it?
I just didn't think it'd be hard to untie.
Yeah.
I didn't think.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
issue. I didn't think.
Business major.
You
Whoa.
busy
Look how
right
successful Bo
Shooting
is.
shots over here. Yeah, I'm wearing my, Jared got me these American Eagle pajamas.
And you're wearing.
pajamas.
Yeah, my
SpongeBob.
Looney Tunes ones didn't fit.
You're
they were from like middle school, I think.
Wait, are
So.
we supposed to talk to him?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Talk to him.
Anyways, so I guess since all these topics that I had for Dan, I guess we're just gonna scrap these things.
Hey?
Because we told some people.
Wait, you're talking to Dan? What you? We already.
Sorry.
Okay, wait. We have an agenda here. We have an agenda here, and we gotta stick to it. Right, Bo?
You say agenda?
You're correct.
It's
So
alright.
we'll start with the first topic. Do you have any topics, Jason, or do you want
I
me
got
to
some
just-
topics. I got a good one to start right off with, you know?
I have 0 topics.
That's
What?
okay. We're here to ask you questions.
The
You're
most-
not here to ask us questions.
Unprepared
I have some
guest we've ever
questions.
had. So the thing is, you bought a guitar.
I did buy a guitar.
We're in a band.
We're in a band.
What would you like to say the name of that band?
Bo's Garage.
Bo's Garage.
There's no band called Bo's Garage.
We
It's
actually
just
have two
something-
Well,
That's
there's a snap. There are 2 group chats.
This is
Bo's Garage.
And in parentheses, official. So it's
Yes.
happening.
Here, real quick, both of you turn your mics on a little bit because it shows red. Not much, just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, tiny bit. Just check Dan's, make sure it looks good.
Let's turn this all the way down.
Hey, yo.
All the way down.
All right, are we being
Okay.
chilling now? It's better.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, as long as it. I mean, it's gonna show up red sometimes, but as long as it doesn't show up red all the time,
All right.
it'll be like recognizable.
Yeah. Do we really want to start with the guitar? That's where we want to start talking the podcast.
Is there an
Yeah,
order?
go ahead and
like
talk.
in order.
There's
All
no,
right,
like,
any topic?
order.
All right,
There's no
that's cool.
specific
You're from,
order.
like birth up to the guitar.
I was bored. I came out the womb. I was like,
You dressed up for this podcast and everything, man.
I did. I got my Bob Marley American Eagle shirt. My bloodline didn't give me the discount, unfortunately, but kind of bought it behind his back. So
His
it's
cousin
whatever.
works at American Eagle, so.
Jared Benko. By the way, it's Dan, not Jared's cousin. Some people confuse the two. They think they sound the same. Dan is my name,
Dan.
contrary to popular
You
belief.
can call him Jared's cousin. It's fine.
No, it's Dan. D-A-N. The man. Man the Dan.
Dan the man.
That's how we do it.
Diamond Dan.
Diamond Dan.
Dan?
Alter ego.
Alright, yeah, so the guitar. How do you feel about, like, playing the guitar? Are you going to get good? What are your plans?
Well, the plan was to get a girlfriend when I bought the guitar.
Oh, did that happen?
Well, let's say I'm still practicing. So.
You bought that warranty, so, I mean.
I did get
just
the
do it
warranty.
anytime, you know?
Man, this thing didn't get me any chicks.
What?
Yeah, so I've been practicing, working on like some solos and stuff.
Yes,
Bo's
sir.
Garage is gonna go on a world tour in a couple
I don't know
years.
about that.
Really
World tour,
excited
though, we're just
about
playing in
that.
Bo's Garage.
Well,
We're
hopefully
bringing the
we're bringing the garage to the entire world, and Bo is totally on board. He's been really like cooperative throughout the whole process.
It's like up, you put the balloons on the house, and it just.
I was thinking we like build. We take we could tow it
Okay.
or the balloons.
Yeah. We're actually planning this. That's going to happen.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Any topics?
What do you have against it?
All right, so
For another
Dan,
time.
you've been in karate for a very long time.
Yes.
You're like the Karate Kid times
Daniel-san.
10. Times 10.
Yeah.
How many boards have you broken in your time, you think?
I've definitely broken at least 10. No, definitely more. let's say like a schmizzle amount, a good schmizzle.
That's like 3.
No, that's
does that
definitely not a
mean?
schmizzle. A
Schmizzle
schmizzle,
sounds like a little.
at least 100, 200, but
That's a
probably
schmuzzle.
500. I mean, I've been doing it since I was 4, so like now I'm what, 19? Do the math, carry the 5, at least 23 years, I think. So
And you currently teach, right? You're teaching, correct?
I do teach. If I don't break boards, I break.
You know.
You know,
More boards.
I break dance. Break more boards. Yeah. No, if a kid ever messes around, I'm like, what are we doing? Or if a kid like falls to the floor, because sometimes it happens. It's like an epidemic. Like they'll just be standing and then they just fall. Not like they just fall, and I'm just like, hey, no breakdancing.
What's your favorite age to teach when you karate?
Definitely 4 because they talk back the least.
I remember you said you had a student who like peed on the mat.
Yeah, we have some
And you're
accidents.
like,
every now
well,
and then.
go to your pants.
Yeah, I mean it happens. You know, multiple times.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like daily, weekly?
Not daily, not weekly.
4-year-olds, I bet.
Once in a blue moon. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's another blue moon. Wow, I've seen those a lot. So,
Those a lot lately.
yeah. So that's probably I've never had to clean up any pee, though. I always pushed that responsibility on somebody else.
The owner?
Shout out to my other coworkers. Get the mop.
Doing the real job.
Doing the
Have you
dirty
ever won
work.
any competitions, Dan?
Like tournaments?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've gotten first place, I think 2 tournaments, second place a couple times, third place maybe once or twice. So
Last
I have a
episode.
collection of medals.
That's good.
Maybe like
you
7, not that many.
Are you the Daniel son or are you
Which one?
Lawrence? Would you say?
Ooh,
I mean, you look more like
well,
Johnny Lawrence because
yeah.
you're blonde hair, but
I
You
want to.
act more like Johnny Lawrence.
I am a Daniel LaRusso, but I aspire to be a Johnny
One day.
one day. I'm in the process. I got the guitar, which is like, you know.
I guess that's a good
Did
stuff.
you
Yeah.
play guitar?
He did. He was like, Miguel, you gotta pick up a guitar, drop the shizzle, something like that. Just paraphrasing. Yeah. This is great to be here. Episode 10. That's crazy.
Did you feel nervous coming in?
Dude, I was shaking in my boots. For real.
And he also was saying that we probably wouldn't make it to 10 episodes.
Yeah,
I
You
did.
doubted us.
I did. You guys
were-
proved me wrong. I'm happy.
You doubted
Good.
us.
Unless this episode never comes out.
Yeah, that is.
It's,
Oh.
it's just so unairable. That
Dan,
It's left on the cutting room
you've
floor.
said too many things.
Leave it on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. It's all right, though. It's cool.
yeah.
Well, all right.
Someone's shaking in their boots upstairs. Look at this crash through the
Next
ceiling.
guest.
Yeah, sometimes
That'd be an
the
episode.
people upstairs can be really loud sometimes.
Yeah.
Jason, you want to pull up another topic? You want me to pull another
Sure,
topic?
yeah. Let me go.
We've been on so many trips. We got to talk about some of our trips.
Yeah,
I
man.
got him on the list.
Virginia. Let's just go with
Dive
that.
right into it, dude. Virginia was like a year after I think I met you guys, right? It was the summer.
Like freshman year of college for us.
Junior year. Yeah, summer,
high school
right after
year.
my junior year. Went to Virginia Beach. Dude, what a trip. That
That was
was
fun.
Jared's idea. Yeah, we go on down to Virginia Beach. The night before we leave, we find out you have to be 21 to check into the hotel. And
Yeah, the story behind that, like finding out the night before that we might not be going to Virginia.
Dude, that was nuts. Dude, that was fun though.
I remember I was on like a run at like closed road and I'm like talking to you guys as I'm like jogging. I'm like, guys, I am not staying in a car. For
I offered like, in the van, we could stay there.
That was so
come on, I
funny.
want to go. You're like, oh, come on. I'm like, no, I'm not staying in a van for 5 days.
I would have stayed in a van.
It's not an
Not
option.
Jason's van. So like the gasoline gets to your brain cells after a
His van
while.
doesn't
Smells like
walk.
gas and grass.
Yeah, you just had to spill gas right before we
I smoke
left
gas all the time, man.
for fun. Just douse it.
Few matches.
Dude, someone lights a cigarette, I feel 20 meters in front of your car. That thing's going up in flames.
It's probably going in the flames.
I remember too, we just started calling every single motel, hotel in Virginia. Looking back, we should have just gotten Airbnb. I don't know why we didn't, but we were
I think
so...
you have to be a certain age for Airbnb as well.
We could have checked in if we were 18 though, I think.
Really?
Yeah. In hindsight, 2022. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember you called a Super 8 motel, and Leigh was like, yeah, we got rooms. Yeah, you can come on. You're like, dude, the lady was slurring her words. I don't think we want to stay here. She was a little
Smoking
intoxicated. Smoking's heavily encouraged. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun trip though.
It was like 1 a.m. and we were just calling everyone. We had to get up like what 9, 8.
Radiator fluid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Didn't need it probably.
Yeah, we didn't take the risk though. So.
Almost ran out of gas on the way there.
Yeah.
I watched.
Oh my gosh,
season
you're
3.
right. I
We're
remember
just
that.
like, we're just like, if you run out of gas, Bo runs 15 miles to the nearest gas station,
15
runs on back.
miles.
We'll
You're the
push.
runner here, Bo.
Get ready to push.
If anyone does it, it'll be you.
Maybe I can get to the gas station. I don't know if I'd be able to get back.
You ran 18.
I ran 17. 17 and a half, I think, is my max.
Damn.
Almost a little less than double.
Yeah, I'd have
That's
to do
far.
over a marathon.
Yeah.
So you realize it would take like 4 or 5 hours for me to get back to you guys.
You
Dude.
come back, you're like, shit, I forgot the gas, man.
Tartar sauce.
So,
I watched season 3 of Stranger Things when I was
Yeah.
in the car. Chicks on the beach. The beach.
That was a good restaurant.
Good restaurant.
yeah.
Ooey gooey Sunday brownie. That was iconic.
What was that, the ice cream or something? Or
It was the
nacho?
brownie. The
Oh
brownies.
yeah, Sunday surprise.
I'm this high. I'll have the Iwi Gooey special surprise.
Yeah, just the way you asked that. I don't know why. It was so iconic from then on out. Cactus Jack's was pretty good.
That was really good. It was expensive
I
though.
don't remember
Expensive.
Cactus Jack's.
That was the Mexican place.
What else did we do in Virginia?
We surf fished. When you read the Bible, we were
Fished.
surf
I
fishing.
did read the Bible. That was
Yeah.
nice. That was a nice,
Nice Bible
relaxing
read.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. We were
Good
surf
times.
fishing against the waves left and right.
Yeah.
I remember we went to Dave & Buster's and Dan was freaking out that he wasn't going to be able to get inside.
Yeah.
18
Who
years old or
who
something.
the heck cards at Dave and Buster's? They're like, you have your ID.
Because
and
there
Jared
was a
was.
bar there, but you were so terrified that
I was like,
you were
they're
like
gonna know.
17.
They're gonna know. They're gonna know. It's that Key and Peele thing when he's like sweating like crazy. That was me. Jared's like, I left my wallet in the car. I was like, I did too. They're like, all right, come on through.
I did too. Terrified, hoping they wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, that was fun though. Well, you won your dolphin there. Do you still have it?
Willie! I won Willie.
Willie,
That's
that's
Jason's.
mine. That's Dr. Blowhole.
Willie's in my room.
Dr. Blowhole, Blowhole.
Free
Doctor.
Willie. I remember Jared being like, "You're not gonna win that." I'm like, "I'm gonna free Willie."
Literally like
And I
5 seconds later, you came back like, I got him. I got him.
Willie. Those things are rigged too, so I'm surprised I
That was
actually
nice.
won.
Yeah.
I'm happy you got him, bro.
It was first try too. I'm like,
first try.
Jared's like, "No way." He's like, "No way," and it was like going slowly. I'm like, "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on," and it just barely like
No,
went in.
you got so lucky, man.
I was
You
so,
got
it was
lucky.
probably like the 500th probably like play on that thing where it probably
Yeah.
actually grabbed.
So many crushed dreams trying to get Willie.
But I
Here
got
comes
him.
you.
I saved him, and he's currently in
your
Ohio.
closet.
He's in Ohio. No, not my closet.
Oh,
he's
Stuck
under
in
my
Ohio.
bed.
Your mom's. Oh, this.
Yeah, he's
Whoa.
under my bed.
Pause. Resume. Justin and Marshall. Has Marshall been on the podcast?
No, he's coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Said some interesting things though. I'm and
Yeah,
Justin
well,
are
we
the
can
duo.
transition to the next trip that you bet. Jason wasn't here, but the Canada trip.
Hi, you weren't there. Bucko.
Yeah, he was on the first trip though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin
in the
said.
second.
Yeah, I get the first trip
Justin,
episode.
Justin said the first one was probably the best one, but the second one was still like awesome. So
Sure, it was great. I'm sure it was so great. It was just great.
I would have had you come on that one, but you weren't of legal age
I
to
was in
drink or gamble.
school. Yeah. Now I am.
Now you are
In Canada.
Yeah.
Canada and
that's
Puerto
why
Rico.
You had
And
a
Puerto
great time in Canada, and also they called you Diamond Dan.
Yeah, they
Funny
did call me
time.
Diamond Dan.
Oh, he didn't win much money, but the fact that like he'd be down to his like last like $2 and he'd win on like the
I'd make it like
penny
50.
slots.
Yeah.
He'd make like $10, which is like a jackpot on penny slots.
Oh
And
wow.
And then we'd be like,
He's
damn,
doing
where'd you
it."
go? We just lost you like
Come back
a
with
minute
your
ago.
water
You were down to
money.
like $2. What happened? You're like, oh, I just won $10. Why how'd you do that? And then, like I just started
Penny
clicking buttons and it
slots.
worked.
Dude, that was fun, man. I mean, we were responsible in Canada.
Yeah, it was
we
a
were
good
responsible. I mean, good times. Lost a lot of
Falls.
money.
The falls were nice too. They were rainbow colors.
They were
Too.
rainbow colored. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Good times though. I mean, once you go to the falls, it's like wow, and then it's like okay, what's
Once
what's
you've been
next?
there, you've seen it. So it's like
You know who I want to see again?
who?
Dakota.
Yeah.
Dakota, if you're out there watching this, I just want you to know, greatest service ever in a restaurant. Man, hit me up, maybe. He's like, I'm not hitting up that
Wasn't she
damn
like
kid.
35?
No.
No, she was probably like mid
20.
late 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, not early 20s,
Yeah.
but mid late 20s.
You know what the weird thing was? Like, after, 2 maybe margarita, no, whatever had, two drinks, I was perfectly fine, but I was just a little bit on the, okay, I've hit my limit. The world is starting to
Get dizzy.
get a little bit weird, but, like, I was still me. I could still do calculus, right? I could still integrate like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mouse. I did.
Really?
I did. And I was successful. But anyways, I go to the bathroom to wash my hands, and 10 8-year-olds just stroll in. And at first I was like, this is weird. And then they all start going, hey, you got the Fortnite Battle Pass? And I was just like, oh, wow, okay, I think this is what I'm hearing. And I was like, you kids play.
kind of drunk.
It was not. It's 2 drinks in. And they were just like,
Medium to far buzzed. But.
medium. Yeah, we'll go with the solid medium. And yeah, they're just, I was like, you guys got the battle pass? And they were like, oh, we got the battle pass. That was a very, very weird encounter. For sure. Weirdest, strangest part of the Canada trip. Maybe weirder than the Border Patrol guy who said, where are you guys headed to?
Oh, yeah. We literally got stopped by the Border Patrol, and they were just interrogating, like, us.
Where you going? The
Oh,
falls.
the falls.
Where at? Where you staying?
I'm like,
Hotel? That was funny.
terrify us.
Yeah, good times though. That was a fun trip. I tried a grape cigar for the first time.
Yeah, you did.
I never told my mom that. So, Mom, if you're listening to this, I was of legal age.
You had no clue how to do it, though, and so Justin had to
I
help
cut
you.
it with a hotel room key. They're like, "There's no way you can do it with that." And I said, "Look, I just did it." They go, "What?"
I was like, wow, okay, it works, yeah.
Yeah. Lit that thing up. I got a lighter from the concierge.
It smelled pretty bad. So me, Justin, and Marshall went inside while Dan was smoking it outside for a while. And we saw him
Smelled great.
throw out the window. Like he'd just be there. He'd
Just
be on
pondering.
his phone, snapping himself. With the Did you go back to Canada?
With the boys, I would, but not on my
like,
own.
once you've been there, you've kind of experienced it.
I wouldn't mind going
where
to,
we
like,
went in Canada.
Toronto would be cool.
Toronto would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe Montreal, Quebec, but the falls, I've already seen it. Unless you guys, if I went with the boys, all right, boys trip to Canada.
Yeah.
Sure.
The falls is very like novel. It's not like
That'd be
an
my
actual
third time going to
place.
Canada.
Novel.
Fun, but another trip that we all went on was New York.
Oh, that was
How'd you
great.
enjoy New York, Dan? New Year's.
Smelled like weed and trash, but it was one of the best trips I've ever been on.
We
Got
trashed
to go to a
gas
lot
and
of
donuts.
places.
Me and Sal, like, we just took the subway and went everywhere. Top of the Rock, you guys woke me up at,
That was an awesome
That was
experience.
fun.
We talked about it a little bit with Sal, even though
Yeah.
his episode's coming out later.
the
but-
night before.
Yeah.
3 a.m. You wake me up.
They were
Jason-
gonna go to They were gonna go to top of
The
what was
Rock.
it? Top of the Rock, and me and Bear were like,
the
nah, it's
Rock.
too early in the morning. Let's not go. And then at like, what was it, 2 a.m.
Me and
3
Jason were
a.m.?
just up because like we were just sitting up and it was like probably 2 in the morning and we were just
Yeah.
like, you know what? We really haven't gotten up early at all on this trip and it's the last
do
day.
work.
Let's do it. And then we're like, are we doing it? Like, shit, I think we are. And then we're like, how do we buy it? I'm like, I don't want to make a mistake. And then we just don't end up going. And so we walked over to Dan's bed and we were like, Dan.
Yeah,
Dan, what
I
if we
was
got up at
so
7 in the morning?
tired,
Dan was
dude.
like, there's no way.
I was so exhausted, bro. You have no idea.
With whale noises and everything.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why. Yeah, whale noises. Never share a room with Jared. I mean, he takes up the whole bed. He'll steal your blankets. Like, I was a popsicle, bro. But hey, good times.
I mean,
you know?
Sal would be in a room and Sal would be on the ground sleeping like by probably like 10 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah.
And like, guys, be quiet. And we're like
be like
bouncing around.
10:30, yeah.
We're jumping on the bed.
God.
We're like
Monkeys
jumping from bed to
jumping
bed.
on bed.
I'm trying to
Sal.
sleep. It's 4 hours past my bedtime.
Sally Valley. No, that was a great trip, though. You got your street food. You want to talk a little bit about your street food?
Street meat.
New York street meat.
meat.
I did not feel good after the street meat, but it was like $10. Well, I walked up to there and I was like, "So how much is your street meat?" And it's like this little
I just would like to preface saying I don't think you should walk up to anybody in New York saying, "How much is your street meat
my
cost?"
first mistake.
That was your first mistake.
For like $2.99, like it's like $25. But like he's like,
It's like 10. You paid $10 for a corn dog, bro.
yeah, it's
So
really good.
But that's
No, it was really bad. It was like I'm sure it was like old. They sold me the one that was about to run out, like about to expire.
better than a corn dog juice.
But you gotta try street meat, you know. And you gotta try it.
have some like an EpiPen on hand or something, like adrenaline. Man,
Did you enjoy riding the subway with Sal? Because you were the one who mainly rode the subway and stuff.
it was an experience. I think everyone should experience the NYC subway at least once in your
It
life.
was kind of interesting to ride it for once. I've never rode it before.
Some are much cleaner. Like the one in like the financial district by like the trade center and everything. That subway is pretty clean, and then the rest were just dirty. Like every time I touched something, it was like a slime. It was just like a residue. The New York residue. I became one with me. But we did go see the Spider-Man 2 pizza place, Joe's Pizza on Bleecker. I don't know.
I think it was Bleecker. Yeah.
Joe's Pizza, yeah, I know.
Great pizza. Great pizza.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I never had it. I got a different type of pizza. I don't think I.
We all got the same pizza that one time
We
though.
might have gone up before we went on the cruise.
It was the first Joe's Pizza. Yeah. It was
I
not
might
good.
have got it.
It was thin.
Not when we were in New York though.
We got sushi at midnight. That was fun.
I didn't get. Oh, we did. Get,
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
got we went to a Japanese restaurant at midnight. I didn't get to.
I got ramen.
Oh yeah, I got this like weird egg thing. It was good. It was yummy. It was very good. It was like an omelet with like rice. So 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, nice.
New York. Where else have we gone? Virginia, New York, Canada.
That was like with all of us. I think that's it so far. I mean, we went to the cabin, Hocking Hills.
Kalahari.
I enjoyed Hocking Hills.
We ever talk about Presque Isle?
We can talk about Presque Isle.
Presque Isle. Presque Isle was the classic summer. That's such a summer trip, dude. Presque Isle is the closest thing you can call a beach living in Northeast Ohio.
Wait,
which is
before
so
we go
nice.
more into Presque Isle, what about in New York? How'd you enjoy ice skating? And I forget what the place was.
Times
You
Square.
didn't seem like you were a big ice skater. You seemed like you were struggling.
It was way too much money. I went around 3 times and paid $45. So to me,
You seemed scared to like try to.
so many people. There's so many people. There was like 1 billion people like packed in there. Be like, yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. All right, shut it down, everybody. As soon as I let me in. They're like, all right, you got on the ice. Now pay up and get
Remember
out.
Sal was like in the end of the line, and they're like, "All right, you're the last one in line."
I
And Sal was,
remember.
like, shouting in glee. He was like,
Yes, dude, I remember that. That was. I mean, it was fun though. I did. We saw Trump Tower. Yeah, we did.
"Go to Vegas, then."
Yeah.
But you can't do anything though.
Yeah, I
But you
can't.
should still go. You should still go.
What else am I gonna do?
You just can't gamble and you can't drink, but you can do everything else.
So
So if we
it's
go to
like-
restaurants, if we go to like
Yeah.
check out some sites.
We'll let you know when we're not gambling.
It's like I'm just gonna stay at the room
Yeah,
all
yeah,
day. I'm gonna be at the room all
That
day.
part's
good.
not gonna be fun. But if there was anyone else that wasn't of age that came, then maybe you'd be more inclined to come.
I suppose. But yeah, what am I supposed to do? Like wait in the hotel and be like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah, I get that.
we're gonna be here for 8 hours.
Watch
So
some Seinfeld, yeah.
we'll watch it at home, dude. I'll be like, oh or no, just when you're walking in Vegas, like watch out for all the needles on the ground. You want to step on them.
Yeah,
Good
but
times.
Presque Isle. Presque
Loved
Isle was a
Presque
lot of
Isle.
fun. The first time, which Dan came the first time.
Oh,
You
dude.
didn't come the second time?
I
The second time
bought
was not as
the
good.
best purchase I ever made in my entire life. All of the years, days, seconds I've been breathing, dude, was a Walmart grill that was $19.99, and it was amazing. Does the job. Can fit 20 burgers on this thing. It was only $20. Let that sink in. Most people spend what, billions of dollars on grills. Not just one grill, but like. Anyways, this grill was so amazing. I still have it. I cooked a mean burgers on it. It was charcoal too. You guys go into like what, Giant Eagle, buy like these thick, meaty burgers.
Yeah.
Fired them up. And then we buried the charcoal in the sand because I didn't know how to dispose of it. Like a sea turtle. Like a sea turtle. They're hatching. Yeah, that was fun. We had a really nice spot. It was like on the top of the
Yeah,
hill.
that was
Yeah, yeah.
my idea and Jared's idea. And some people didn't want to move. And me
Yeah,
and Jared
yeah.
were like, guys, that's a perfect spot.
We the hall, the.
And it was perfect.
It was perfect.
And because once we got there, everyone else started to start coming
Yeah.
there.
We had a nice canopy too, like right,
Yeah.
a nice
Oh
tent.
yeah, for sure. But the year after,
Spike
it was
ball.
like 20 feet long the year we went, but they're like 50 feet long. But the year after, it went down to like 10 feet long.
It
We were like,
shrunk.
yeah, we were like
Shrunk,
on the
yeah.
edge, on
The
the cliff
erosion.
edge.
That erosion.
Yeah, it eroded 1 year.
Yeah.
Beach climate change, but like for beaches.
So beach
We just gotta get a bunch of sand and build it back up.
We'll build it back up, scoop it out.
You gotta get a bulldozer.
Exactly.
Use our hands.
Yeah, I like Presque Isle the first time. Going back again, I don't know, but it was fun the first time when we made
That was so
burgers,
fun.
played spike ball.
Man.
Me and Jared won spike ball, I think, or
Me and you won.
Okay, I don't
Dan
remember.
and Jared lost.
We were
got
second. We were
Yeah.
second. I'm just saying we should have won. It was close.
You should have won.
I don't think it was close.
I think it was a close game. It was a pretty close game
I
last
think it was
time.
Dan's first time playing spike ball.
Yeah.
And you'd like
And it
miss,
showed.
he'd miss it most of the time, and Jared would be like, "It's alright, it's alright."
That is what
That's what he
Jared
said, too. Jared's like,
It was breaking.
It's okay.
Damn it, Dan, it's okay.
You get the next one. You get the next one. And the next one comes. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It never came.
All right. You guys had like 20 years of experience by the time I
20
was
years?
playing. Yeah, 20
You
years.
weren't even 20 at the time.
You were spiking out the womb, bro. Spiking a little bow.
The blimp spikes.
What?
Called blimps.
Blimps?
And you just do a really light tap.
Oh, the bow tap.
Oh, the bow tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's called bow tap.
It is the bow tap.
If you look in the manual, it says bow tapping is a method. Yeah, good times though.
Yeah, Frisco was fun. What about Kalahari, Dan? You a big fan of Kalahari? Or you
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of it. I did my top 3 favorite moments of that trip were Jack Raff being too scared to go down the slide, Jack Raff giving his insurance card instead of his debit card when he paid for his 3,000 calorie burger, and yeah, anything Jack Raff messing up was a great time. Shout out to Jack. We worked together at that restaurant. Jack Raff the man. Yeah. What are you talking about? Kalahari.
Kalahari. Did you like the burger? You got the big
The
burger?
burger was very, very good.
Deluxe burger.
You got the Deluxe one?
Yeah, we all got the deal.
Did you get a
You
milkshake?
Deluxe one?
I did not get a
I
milkshake.
got the regular.
If I got a milkshake, I would've
burger,
died.
and I got like nothing on it besides cheese.
After seeing Jason getting the milkshake and he was
Dude, I had to
almost
take a rest.
cardiac. I had to take a break.
You all went to the water, but like, man.
I had to take
can't
a
do
break.
this. Took a 2-hour nap.
Sabbatical.
I'm on sabbatical.
That puts you in a coma, bro. It's that bad. Man, you were slurping down. You didn't even get like a quarter way through. You're just like, I'm dead. That would have been funny if like your head just hit the table and you were out cold. Like we gotta call the paramedics set.
That's what killed me, a fucking milkshake.
A milkshake.
I don't
Whoa,
know
F
what
bomb.
I'm
F bomb. Are you allowed to
sorry,
say that?
freaking
We could do
fudging.
Oh,
You could drop those.
it's rated R. No, Kalahari was awesome. I did like the. I'm trying to tell a story here, Jason. I really did like the slides and stuff. I did not like the Tasmanian
Twister?
Twister. I came out backwards, snapped my neck in two. It was not fun. And then also my mouth was open in the wave pool. Like if you ever go there, just close your mouth. Dude, everybody was just sitting there and my mouth was open.
The water's warm
and the
for a
wave
reason, man.
and the waves were just like rocking and I was like, and it just splashed straight to the esophagus, bro. It was so bad, dude. Yeah, I wanted to vomit my entire large intestine out at that point. Why am I apologizing for it, though? That's so funny. I killed Jason. Happy 10th episode. Drink some water, big boy. You deserved it. Take a big
I don't
swig.
trust you.
Throw it back to Kalahari. All that water.
All right. Well,
Jason
man,
recuperates.
we got one more trip that we can highlight. But before we get to that, since we were talking about Joe's Pizza in New York, Spider-Man.
Oh my
Your favorite
gosh.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
I know it's Tobey Maguire.
It's got to be Tobey Maguire. And I can defend it. I wrote a 6-page essay on that my sophomore year of high
Well,
school
what's
about
your
it.
favorite movie from Tobey Maguire's
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man?
Favorite arguably the best superhero movie of all time. Better than Endgame, Dark Knight, flame me in the comments.
But
it's
No Way
true.
Home?
No Way Home was good, but
No.
a good person described
No.
it as eating a bucket of delicious KFC in a bathroom. And I completely agree with his statement because it's like, wow, you have all these actors, like, oh my gosh, Toby's back, Andrew's back, Defoe is back, but then it's like I don't know, it just felt kind of cheap. Just felt a little
I feel like
cheap.
it had a great story with the fan service.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
did
the
It
that
was a
fan service
very,
perfect.
don't get me wrong, it was probably the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
No, it's the best Spider-Man movie.
I think it's
And then second is Homecoming.
very fan-pleasing.
And then third is No Way Home.
No Way Home, Far From Home sucked. We can both agree on
Did it
that.
suck?
It was
Third.
the worst Spider-Man
It's better than
movie.
Spider-Man 1.
Spider-Man 1 is amazing,
funny.
dude. Spider-Man 1, I love the cheese. I love the, you spun your last whip, Spider-Man. He like stomps on his hand. That is a great movie. Spider-Man 2, though, is the best because, listen, bro, now we can relate to it more than ever because we're all in college, you know? We're both broke. And it really shows in that movie because Peter's like, man, I'm down in the dumps. Like, I can't get the girl. I can't get the grades. It's like, I can't be happy. And it's like, man, I felt that. You know? It's like, I just want to see him be depressed. Like, you know. So, great movie, though. I really enjoyed it. It was the most human superhero movie I've ever felt.
Can't beat Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, but that's not really human though. Like, how
So
many
human.
people can relate to being in? Sure, there's like human values of like loss and struggle, but like being in
It
space
comes
kind
from a
of.
raccoon, you know? No matter where you're at, it comes from like the raccoon,
You
the
can't change my
green
mind.
girl.
Spider-Man 2, dude, will always
Spider-Man 2 is
resonate.
good.
The train scene, most
train
iconic
scene is good.
fight scene, I think, in all of Spider-Man cinema.
But the train scene from No Way Home.
Oh.
Like there was 5 trains and went around.
I don't even remember that.
and then you get to
don't
the math, it
remember
was
that.
like pi equals MC squared. Then you like tied up Doctor Strange. Then you got his sling.
Nah, dude.
That was good.
We
Nah.
watched the movie 3 times.
You didn't like Dr. Ned?
Spider-Man 2.
Doctor Ned.
Dr. Ned was cool, but like Spider-Man 2, you just can't
And
beat
then
it.
Andrew saved Zendaya
That was
or
a cool
MJ
moment,
in the
yeah.
movie. That was dope. That was dope.
It was cool, but you just can't beat Spider-Man 2.
I think Spider-Man 2 is definitely top 5 Spider-Man movies.
It's definitely
Top-
not better than No Way
Top
Home.
6.
Top
Spider-Man.
one. Top one.
No Way Home is the top one.
It's either No Way
Homecoming
Home
is
or,
second.
That's what we
Homecoming is
disagree.
second.
Into the Spider-Verse might be number 1.
I'm not counting the animated movies.
Anime, we can both agree the anime movies are awesome,
They're
right?
so good.
They are great.
They're very good. Did you like the Into the Spider-Verse or Cross better? I like the second one a little bit better.
I like Cross.
I'm gonna say Into because like it was like wrapped up. I can't say anything until like the third one.
Of course you would
comes
say
out.
that.
What?
I'm saying- yeah, no. The second one just felt more action-packed, and
It was definitely better quality, but
I like the soundtrack better, and honestly,
Yeah, it's
well,
a
most
little
people disagree, and they'll say, no, the first one has, it's What Up Danger, and I'm just like, I
I
don't
like
care.
that song. That song's really good.
What Up Danger is cool, but I just like, I don't know. I 2 resonated more with me for some reason. So
Yeah.
I got the immigrant mom, which we can talk about my Slovakia adventures sometime later.
we're supposed to. The third movie is supposed to be out like today, like March 29th. What day is it?
I'm out of batteries.
27th, about to be 28th.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to come out Friday.
That's the main message. Yeah, great movie.
Besides you, of course. No, you can.
All right. Well, let's talk about another trip that we all went on. Was Hawking Hills. Came for the
Hawking,
last few nights.
Hawkins, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the hills. Just the Hawking
hills.
hills. We hawked some big hills.
Did you
we
enjoy?
did.
And did you enjoy like hiking all those hills?
I loved hiking. That was probably my favorite part of the trip. Just being outside. It's like the nicest part of Ohio ever. Like it's like you're not even in Ohio. Even though like yeah, it was just like really. There's so much to like see. Like I feel like even though we went, like we only scratched the surface. Like I feel like you can always find something new to do whenever you go back there. So I really enjoyed it. It was nice being able to hike and stuff. The waterfalls there. I didn't even think Ohio had waterfalls. Like I mean they have like one at Mill Creek, but like come on, that's not really. That's just water falling down because of gravity. It's not really a falls, right? So yeah, really cool falls. That like remember like all those stairs we walked up? They were like natural stairs,
Yeah.
and that was cool.
Were they natural? I thought they carved them out.
Well, they carved them, but like they weren't like
They weren't like
carpentered into it, you know.
carpet.
Type of a chainsaw. Bing chilling.
Yeah. But yeah, hiking was awesome. We went up that fire tower.
The fire tower was probably the
I didn't get to
coolest.
see that.
Yeah, it was sweet. It's Armad's phone screen now.
Really?
Yeah, and we were going up.
Love
and
Armad.
It was locked, and Jad was really trying to get it open. We were really hoping we could
Should have just cut it over.
Get the chains fall in your pocket.
Imagine if we just like tipped it over. I was just like hacking away at the
Right on
bottom.
the ones.
Like, guys, I'm gonna take a picture. Just stay right there. They're like, why is this thing shaking all of a sudden? I'm like, don't move. You guys look great. Yeah, we were really high up. I mean, that was like what, 300 meters, maybe
I don't know.
400 meters.
lot.
It was really tall.
Yeah,
Maybe not 400 meters. Probably
That's
like
like
100,
100 probably, like the length
like
of
100 meters. It was tall.
100 dash,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't get to experience it. I
Should've.
was busy running.
You were working out.
Yeah. What would you rate Hawking Hills out of 10 for an experience? Like,
well, the
I
cabin
feel
was
like you enjoyed
awesome.
it. You enjoyed it more than Kalahari.
Oh, so much, so much more than Kalahari. It was just cleaner. It was
It was
just
a few
cleaner.
days, so like compared to like one night, I guess that's.
I feel like Kalahari is like once you go there for a day, it's like okay, I'm ready to come back home. But
Yeah.
Hocking Hills, it's like okay, we have to go this, drive everywhere, hike everywhere. I mean, there's just some really cool caves and waterfalls to see, and you have to have a car because they're all spread out and stuff. So, yeah, it was. Out of 10, to answer your question, probably like a 9.89 out of 10.
Wow.
And it would have been a perfect 10 if I had a bed.
Yeah, you
Did not have a bed.
You could have had a
I
bed.
had an air
Bo.
mattress.
Could have snuggled up with Bo.
No,
No.
that bed was very small already. So
I would fit.
No.
Okay. You can just shut it. I would have fit, okay?
the food, making the food at Hocking
That
Hills
was
fun
fun.
too, right?
Yes. Chicken, how do you say
We were the chicken Marcel, yeah.
Chicken marsala.
Sorry, what?
Chicken marsala. I want you guys to comment down. Is it chicken marsala or chicken marcella? It's not
Wow,
marsala. It's
Yeah, I think it's
marsala.
spelled the same
Those
way.
is
and I won.
A-L-A.
Yeah, but
Marsala.
the Italians pronounce it L, you know? Like L.
No, they say it's marsala.
Chicken Marsala. Like, say.
You said it right. You said it right. It's the first time in my life.
Marcella. Chicken Marcella.
No, people don't really talk like that, do they?
Yeah, they do.
This is America. This is America, buddy.
Not here.
Last time I. What did the plate then?
All right.
All right.
You want to pull up another topic?
Yes,
I pulled
I
one of mine.
would like to.
How much? How far are we into this?
We are 40 minutes in.
Dang, I went by fast.
Hey, we're not done yet, Dan.
20 more minutes, right?
Yeah.
It's episode 10. Maybe a little bit longer.
3 hours. 10 hours. The 10-hour special.
All right, I wrote down engineering and future, man.
Oh,
Let's hear
shizzle. So, okay, well, engineering. Why do I want to torture myself? And engineering is a fancy way of saying I like to bang my head off against the wall just doing math all day. So, I mean, you know, it's tell me about business. What's business like?
I don't bang my head at all. Not a single time.
No, I've had some times where
I hear him do it sometimes.
Man, yeah, I mean, I've always liked science and
not
math.
literally.
But are you okay? Leave me alone. I mean, I always like science and math, so at first I wanted to be a biologist. I'm like, well, they really don't make a lot of money unless you get like PhD. I'm like, not doing that. Then I was like, chemistry's cool. And I was like, not doing that. And I was like, biochemistry's cool. And I'm like, not doing that. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of good at physics. I was nominated, get this, physics student of the year, my senior year. And
Nice.
Spanish student of the year. I can do physics in Spanish.
Really?
In Spanish in physics.
Do it for us right now.
Hola, me llamo Diego. Necesito físico en the border. So, yeah. Maybe I can't do both. They're just mutually exclusive. But I did like physics, and I was always fascinated by like electricity and stuff. So I was like, okay, well, let me like try to do this for real. So I chose electrical engineering at the Youngstown State University. I applied to Cincinnati and Ohio State. Ended up coming here because it was cheap, which I think is why 99% of people come here. Nothing wrong with YSU. It's very affordable. We'll say that. And, everyone always tells me, Dan, YSU has a great engineering program. So if one more person tells me that, I'm going to say, wow, really? Did not know that.
That is what everyone says.
YSU has a great engineering. I'm like, do they? Tell me more. I've never heard this before. But yeah, honestly, the little itch for aerospace has kind of been like tugging at my mind. So ideally, it'd be cool to get with my electrical engineering degree to do an aerospace thing. Like
Maybe double major.
YSU doesn't have aerospace though here. That's the thing though.
That's true.
So
Oh, yeah.
maybe do like a master's in aerospace like somewhere else after this, which would be cool.
That'd be cool.
OSU, yeah.
OSU, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. You said you want to check that out.
Neil Armstrong taught at Cincinnati, so that would be cool. But yeah, so far it's pretty miserable. But I know in 4 years I'm gonna look back and be like, I made it. So
Yeah. How would you say into my next topic? It kind of like meshes together.
Yeah.
Kind of like blends in.
bridge, segue,
Yeah. Good segue.
connects.
So,
bridge.
high school versus college. How would you say your experience in college has been so far compared to high school?
Ooh. Well, I thought college would be more like Animal House, and like Muscle Man lecturing on quantum mechanics, but it's less that, and it's more of like there's a lot of stuff that I feel you don't really need to know pertaining to your major. I feel like there's a lot more busy work almost. I mean, high school was definitely full of busy work, but my junior and senior year, it was pretty much like I was able to finish everything in school, and then I would go home, and it was just my time. Now it's like 8 hours of classes, and then you go home and do 8 more hours of studying and homework. So I don't really have that much free time, which is why I'm always busy. Plus, I work at Aladdin's, and then I do the dojo. So it's it's a pretty full plate, and research. So yeah, research is fun.
We've seen you a lot more the past 2.5 weeks than we have in like the past year. So
yeah. So maybe, who knows? Maybe
good.
it is. Yeah. I mean, I do have more freedom. Like if I feel like I don't want to go to class one day, it's who's stopping me? I'm paying the $10,000 a year, right? Whereas you do that in high school, and they're like,
you're written up.
Detention. Yeah.
Do you say you enjoy college right now more or less than high school? Because honestly, I'd say I enjoy college 10 times more than I enjoy high school.
I like the freedom to be able to like take a day off in college, and also like I can do this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Because if this was if I was in high school, it's a school, and I would be in bed right now, time we're recording this. So I do like the freedom to kind of like go out more during the week and weekends. But I do miss the shenanigans in high school and how nothing really mattered. Like, I mean, it's important to get good grades, but like you could just goof around more, and like, what are you gonna do? Like, So and it's a different, like, one thing I don't miss about high school though was that one time my car was parked in the student parking lot, and the assistant principals, man, they marched out one day, and they were just, we're doing a patrol. All right, we're going to bust some this highfalutin foolishness, And basically, I get called down to the office, and I'm like, guys, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I don't know why I'm here. And basically, assistant principal starts typing away. I was like, do you know why I called you up here? And I was just like, no. He goes, he shows me his iPad. He spins around his monitor, and he goes, is this your car? We took a picture of it. And I'm like, yeah, that's my car. And I was really parked outside the line, so I was like, okay, they're gonna bust me for that. And they're just like, oh, where's your parking pass? And I'm like, it's on my mirror. And he was just like, well, according to this picture, it's not there, so where is it? And I said, well, it must have blown out the window or something, man. I didn't know what else to tell him. And he was like, we need to fix that right now. And I was just like, okay, where do I buy a new one? And he was just like, I'm going to write you up for taps away at his thing. He goes, verbal warning. And I'm just like, okay. And he goes, yeah, purchase for a new one for $2. Thanks, bye-bye. And then I go back to my car after school. It was right there on the dashboard. I don't know why I just took it off. I was like, this guy. Or girl. I don't know. I don't want to expose anybody. But, so I don't miss the power-hungry teacher. The power-hungry teachers. Anyways, dude, I was a 4.0 student. All right, I think I was probably the least of their concerns, but they were just like, we're gonna bring this boy to justice. He doesn't have his parking spot. You could be anybody. So that was one time I hit somebody in the parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, they were in their car.
Oh, you made it seem like you just hit like a person.
Oh, like a car. Like, person was in their car. I thought his name was Jermello for the longest time. Apparently, that's not a real name. But anyways, I was pulling up to the spot. I was pulling up. And then my friend next to me, who I took to school, was like, you're good. You're good. Boom! And then I just smashed into the car. And the guy, like, jolts. And I was just like, sorry. And I got out of the car. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry about that. He goes, don't worry about it. He was defeated. Yeah. But yeah. Those are my high school stories. So I would say for the most part I like college a lot better. It's just a lot busier.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it
pros and cons.
Schedule or classes, but it does get a little busy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to pull up one of your topics, Chase? That was
being
I got
silly.
a few more.
Oh,
That'll last. Yeah. All right. Well, Dan, Before I get into the major topic that we've been asking for the past couple episodes, before we get into that, all right? Let's go on a little
Cereal first.
lighter note. What?
He's a fan. He's been watching the episode.
What do you
Cereal first.
He knows. He knows.
I guess we're just gonna get right into it. All right. So,
Cereal
so
first.
Dan,
Let's
first
skip
let's start.
the conversation.
What's your favorite cereal?
Ooh. The OG cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
There you go. That's the
what
best
everyone
cereal.
says.
That's what I have. That's what a lot of people like.
Top 5 for sure.
So far, Elena said Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Jack said Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's the OG.
Armand Simpson.
No, we can't say what he said because he didn't. His episode doesn't happen.
Who's
We'll
Armand?
bleep him out. We'll bleep him out.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the OG flavor.
There you go. That's perfect. Now, how do you pour a bowl of cereal?
Why do you pour the cereal first? Why?
So you don't waste the milk. Milk is more expensive than
What do
cereal.
you mean waste the milk?
It's a different take.
You don't waste the milk. Like listen. If you pour the milk in first and then the cereal, you have no idea if you poured way too much milk in for how much cereal you want.
The thing is, like,
It's true.
The cereal is the meat and potatoes of what you're putting into your body. The cinnamon and the toast, if you will.
And the crunch.
And the crunch. Thank you, Bo. Thank you. All right? That's the meat and potatoes. It's kind of like saying, I'm going to pour a plate. I'm going to get a plate. I'm just going to smear this thing with gravy. I'm going to start scooping potatoes on top of it, you know?
Yeah,
that's essentially what you're doing.
no.
That's a similar comparison.
That is what you're doing, because then you're going to be like, well, I don't want this many potatoes, but now I feel like I have to because I'm going to waste the gravy, or the gravy is just going to overpower it,
Don't
you
you guys
know?
drink the milk anyway? Don't you cerealers drink the milk after?
Honestly, if it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I will not drink the milk because I'm just not a big
do you
fan of
with milk?
drinking milk.
Yeah.
I just pour the milk down the sink. I'm a waster.
You just said I don't waste milk.
But usually, I get
Check
wait,
me.
now wait a second.
Check me.
Now wait a second, buddy.
Check-
You're not waiting a
What?
second. Hold
Check
your
me.
horses. Hold them.
I'm holding them.
Better.
I'm holding
I'm
them.
watching you. I hope they're
He's a
held.
little triggered because no one's
But-
agreed with him yet.
There's gonna be one.
No one's gonna agree with you.
And he
psychopath.
thought
11%.
a lot of people, or majority, would agree with him.
We've only asked how many people?
We've asked Elena, we've asked Jack, we've asked Dan, we've asked 2 other people who have not been shown on the
5.
podcast yet.
All right,
And if
let me finish
11%.
this so we can move on. Okay, so basically, meat and potatoes is your cereal. You pour it in. I pour just the right amount of milk so that each bite has a right proportion of milk to cereal. And then when you're done, theoretically, in theory, you should have nothing left.
But you just said you throw your milk away.
Well,
that?
sometimes
What's
if I overshoot, maybe I'm in a rush or something. I don't accurately measure. Okay.
I'm skilled at my milk
But you
pour
filled up to
too.
the line, right? Like you have your cereal. As soon as the cereal starts to float up, just a tiny bit, you're like, okay, I'm good. It's
Yeah.
perfectly. What's the word I'm looking for? Saturated. Perfectly saturated. Not oversaturated. You pour the milk in first in the cereal. You have no idea if you need to add more milk in
true.
anyways or take out some cereal.
I know
It's
what I
fair.
want. I know who I am. I always underpour the milk just in case, and then I eat until the milk is gone, and then I add more milk.
Oh,
Because
so
I
you
like
do the
my
cereal, then the milk.
No.
I think I just got him.
No, I
I think I just got him.
What do you
You
mean
do
got
the
me?
cereal and then
What
the
do you mean
milk.
You got me. No,
So that proves my point,
I
bro.
poured the
That's exactly what we agree now. We
No, we
agree.
don't agree.
You do the milk
No.
and then the cereal, and then you run out of milk, so you pour
you
more
pour more
milk.
milk.
That's
And
what I
cereal.
do, except I eliminate the first step.
Exactly.
We're on the
If you run
same
out of
page.
cereal,
that's
We're on the same page.
That is true. He eliminates the first step.
Wow, look at
Wait,
this.
no.
You ever thought
Yeah.
about that?
Because when it's all
You
done, I still have
ever-
an empty bowl, and then I pour more milk and then cereal.
So you restart the process.
Yeah.
You pour more. You have an empty bowl. You pour more milk, more cereal. You
I
run
thought
out of
what you
milk,
do
so you
is-
put more milk, and then that's essentially what we're doing. You're just
Well, no,
adding
I
an
don't
extra
want
step.
You
milk
actually
with
pour-
cereal.
do you
I don't
pour
do
milk
that.
and cereal
I always
again?
finish the cereal no matter how wet.
How
the cereal
dry.
is. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I want it.
All
I
right,
want it there.
all right, but we essentially do the same thing. You said it. You
No,
saw
we
it on
don't.
live video.
See, I've learned something through the past couple of days. I asked Tony, I asked Elena, everyone who's all on Team Cereal, and they said
We're cerealers.
Cereal-
cerealers. It's
cerealers.
hard to say, but like
Cerealers.
when they pour your
He's a
cereal
milker.
and then your milk,
Milker.
and then you run out of your cereal, you have the milk, and then you just pour cereal again. So they do the same thing, but just one step later. That's right.
It's flipping it on me. No, buddy. We're on the same page, actually. The cycle repeats, you know? The cycle repeats.
We're all the same.
It's kind of like what came first, chicken or the egg?
That's what I said. That's
Yeah.
what I said
Yeah.
like a couple weeks ago.
You know what? What are we even fighting about, guys?
We're fighting about
Realistically,
how
the
to
chicken came first, though.
But
Right?
then what
How the
about
chicken
egg?
get made?
How
I
did
guess
you
the egg
make-
did come. Well,
But then how did the egg get made?
Yeah,
I
how did they
think-
get made?
A
okay,
chicken, right?
well, let's start. So you have the earth, right? The sun. Bacteria in the water now. And then it grows, and then it becomes a lizard, right? Okay. You follow? And then the lizards go on land, and then the lizards lay eggs. And then
So the egg came first.
Well, the lizard came first. Can you call it a chicken?
No, but the egg came first.
Technically, the egg came first, and then the egg, over time, evolved. Like, there were mutations, and it evolved into a chicken, lizard, hybrid, whatever. And then that just became a chicken laying an egg.
But we don't know for sure.
Well, you're right.
Some
we don't-
random
weren't
chicken
there.
could have just came to life somehow, some way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was like
Like the
water,
lizard.
water, and then boom, bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
We'll find out one day.
One day we will.
Okay.
Time travel.
Yeah. Are you working on that right now?
Yeah, it's my homework assignment.
You're doing this podcast instead of doing it.
I'll do time
Or
travel later.
did I?
Or did I?
Hot tub
Or
time
did it.
machine.
Like,
Yeah, for real. I really like your
he'll just
suits,
go back
gentlemen.
in time and turn the assignment.
Our suits are really on point.
I know.
They are, yeah.
You have a tie, bro? No
Nah,
tie?
I had a tie and then I'm like, I don't like how it looks.
It's okay. It's
This
fine.
isn't even my tie. I tied this myself. I tied the tie myself.
We could tell.
You can't tie the tie.
No, I can't.
I'm not even a
I come-
You
business
actually tie
major.
yourself?
I
'Cause
do.
I know Jason can't.
No.
That's okay, I can't either. I mean, I could try and it'll look
Skips.
eh.
Yeah.
Skips. I like skips.
You like Clarence.
Squirty.
You're a big Clarence fan.
Yeah, I'm like an avid Clarence enjoyer. I wouldn't say big. I would say just avid.
Avid?
Avid, not big.
Alright, now I got one more topic we could talk about.
Okay.
So if there is a potential season 3 of Survivor, are we gonna see?
I'm in, bro. I'm making my
100%.
debut. People aren't gonna be ready for season 3 when I
Are
come.
you gonna backstab people? You gonna lie? You gonna cheat?
I will.
You gonna steal?
I will stab the backs of all the backs. You can quote me on
Says it
that.
right there.
Ready?
Put it on the
You can
headline.
quote me on there.
Title
So
of
if
the
I made like a
episode.
trailer, it'd be like friendships destroyed.
And then it's just me, new
It shows you
faces.
being like, time to get rid of everything.
Time to get it. Guys, I pinky promise we'll never betray each other. Sorry.
Gonna be the winner.
Pretty and fancy son. Oh yeah.
Have you seen other episodes?
I have. No, I've seen like I had to skip honestly some of them.
What?
I have not watched everything in its entirety. Like
Have you seen the finale of season 2?
I did see the finale.
Did
You
you?
see me? Oh, you can't
Did
talk
you
about
see
it.
the finale?
I did
though?
not see Jason in the finale though.
You didn't see the finale. You did
Yeah,
not
I
see
didn't
the
see the
finale.
finale.
He's
You didn't
lying.
see it.
You
You
didn't
didn't
see
see
the finale.
it.
I
Get
know
out.
got me.
That's how it is.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll be the cameraman, so I'll get you some good close-up shots.
Shout out to Jack Raff, the champion.
Jack Rabb won't be there for season 3.
He's not?
Winners won't be there for season 3.
What about the losers? I was a loser,
Well, no
was a
one who
big time
loser. Spoilers.
played twice is gonna be there.
but I lost so hard both times.
You'll be filming
Okay.
if it happens.
I want to film your confessionals then.
Confessionals.
It's like a 2-minute long. You
I
just
got
ranting about-
another confession to make. So how do you like serving? How's the restaurant life?
Oh, it's
Yeah, we can talk about your serving experiences. You're a server.
Yeah, I am a server. So I started last April, right? I went to Puerto Rico. Great trip. Came back, serving the day away. I made a lot of mistakes. Definitely my first 2 months there. I still do. I'll never forget. And I mean, yeah, I don't know how much I can disclose because I'm not really supposed to talk about the crazy stuff that happens.
Yeah.
But I can be pretty vague about it. But I remember, yeah, if my manager sees this, I'm going to lose my... he's not going to see this.
Okay,
He's not
Jack
going to
talked
see
a
this.
little bit
I'm gonna
about.
send it to him.
Basically, I would walk around with, like, when I first started, okay? I don't do it anymore.
You don't gotta
usually.
disclose it if you don't want to.
That's fine, it's fine. So I walk around with the ticket in my pocket, like 5 minutes later, and I'd be like, oh, I gotta ring that in.
I do that all
I
the
forget. See, it just
Yeah, it
happens,
happens, yeah.
you know. Some stories. One time, there's this really nice guy. We were sitting on the patio. We have like a little outdoor patio, table with like holes in it. I don't know, aerodynamic or something. Why did they do that? Anyways, so the hot sauce we have is really good. He spills it all over his toes, and we just kind of stare at it for a second, like, gross, man. We get some napkins. Yeah.
What about the story about Sal?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so I thought I saw my good friend Sal Buonamici sitting at a table with his girlfriend who lives in England. I thought for some reason they were in Boardman, so I walk over to him. I'm like, "It's Sal," and all right, Sal, I'm coming over to say. I said, "Mr. Buonamici, I didn't know you ate." And then he looks at me very slowly, and then we make eye, and I'm like, "It's not Sal." And I was just like, "I'm so sorry, man. I thought you were my friend Sal. He's an engineer." He goes, "Oh, well, I'm Mike." And I was just like, "I'm Dan. Nice to meet you." And he was like, "What do you major in?" I said, "Electrical engineering." He said, "Same here. I'm a senior." So we hit it off. And then the other day I saw him at in Mosier Hall, the engineering building. And I was just like, "Mike?" He was like, "I remember you." So, yeah, man, friends for life. Friends for life.
Sal.
The new Sal. Dude, the beard, uncanny. It was him. It was him. It was him. Yeah,
That's funny.
awkward. It was fun, though. I like the employee discount I get. You get your breadsticks. I get my chicken and rice
Yeah.
every day.
I don't eat the breadsticks.
You don't eat the breadsticks?
He gets them, but he just gives them to
I'll
dude.
bring them.
I have to eat these again. I don't even like them. I eat 12 of them a day. Well,
It's
dozen.
required.
It's required. I hate breadsticks. I can't do it. Sometimes for fun, I'll just cut them up and put milk in them in like cereal.
But I put the milk first. Of course.
Question.
Breadsticks.
Yeah, and then you put the bread, and then you run out of milk, so you pour more milk, and then we're back to square
We're
one.
the same, you and I.
See, it's like me and Bo are like the measure of like music. Like we're the start of a measure, and you're just the pickup note. We get to the same place. You just have a little bloop.
I forget who it was, but someone called Jason disgusting for it.
Probably
I forget who it was, but it was so
that
It was
is
definitely Armand.
disgusting.
It's the same thing. It's the same. I won't stand for this. There's gonna be
Oh,
someone.
it's the same thing.
You're the minority here.
Or the milk after the cereal.
Well, it's the same thing, but slightly better. And there's no point in changing.
Really? Because it
For a
seems
bunch
like most people will agree.
1 in
with that.
3 people are psychopaths. I don't know if you knew that.
It's how they're raised.
So you're thinking you're saying you're raised differently than most people?
I was raised differently for most people, yeah, but not wrong.
I can believe that.
You know, 1 in 3 people have some sort of like sociopath issue. Yeah,
It's a whole different like conversation, right?
that's
That's like separate from.
1 in 3 people. It's- That's so ridiculous, bro.
This guy with the SpongeBob pajamas.
It's gotta be psychopathic. I have to be. Look at these.
Yeah,
Look how fashionable
We
they
have,
are.
we have normal we have like pajamas.
This is all I have, man.
That's all I
Even if it
have.
wasn't, I would still wear it.
We should walk down the street in Youngstown
Okay.
just with this
We gotta
suits, PJs.
We should film and then put it in the end.
We
I'm
should.
walking down the street with a suit on.
The suit. It's a
PJs
nice
on?
suit. You gentlemen, you have very nice
Walking
suits.
around Youngstown with
Very nice quality.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Where do you get yours?
What is that? I got mine at Men's Warehouse.
Men's Warehouse. Like I might at the Women's Warehouse. Just look at it.
The Women's Warehouse? Go figure. The Women's Warehouse. They're like Michael Scott with the shoulder pads.
Michael, that's a woman's suit.
Designer suit. Okay. Man. Alright, what's your other topic?
That was all of them, Dan.
That was all of them. Jason, what's your other topic?
What? Oh, Jason's
That was all of them, Dan.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
How long has it been? It's midnight right now, huh?
We started at 11:06. It's 12:07.
Dang, so it's time to wrap it up.
Yes, it
You know
is
the,
time
you
to
know the
wrap it up.
catchphrase, right?
First, do you have anything
And-
else you want to
Oh,
add
yeah,
to
yeah.
this podcast, Dan? Anything?
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been very
Would
fun.
you come back again?
I would love to come back. I would love to come
So
back.
far, everyone said yes, but we
Maybe-
don't know if they're just saying that.
I would really like to come back. Maybe me and my bloodline.
Jared.
Yeah, Dan. Maybe Dan and Dan's cousin. It's Dan's cousin for
That
once.
doesn't have a good ring to it. I think it's just Jared and Jared's cousin.
I don't think so.
It does flow.
Yeah,
What a
the original the four, the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you're calling us?
I think so.
I kind
I
of
like
like
it.
that. Fantastic.
The
Four.
Fantastic Four. It's where I started junior year. So I met you guys, right?
Are you the thing?
Wait,
Like if in the
it's clobbered. Put in my tighty whitey blue shorts. Yeah, bro. I have so many questions. Well, I should say those questions for the thing another time. Anyways,
One short question.
I was gonna say, do you remember the first like day we actually hung out? Like
Yeah,
we
I
did
do.
spike
Spike
ball,
ball, yeah.
It was at my
but
house.
then the first time we actually like hung out, we did something else. I don't know if you remember.
Do you count? Whoa.
I'm
I
counting.
remember Spike
I'm thinking
Ball.
my house spike ball. Jared was like, "Hey, can I bring my cousin Dan?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
It's Jared's house.
No, it's my
His
house.
backyard.
It was Jared's backyard the first time.
With the.
Are you
with-
sure?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I remember being at my
With the
house.
deck.
and
That was
Jared
maybe, like,
asked
the
me to
second
bring his
time.
cousin
I remember you walking in and everything, the whole thing.
I remember that too.
And you looked
I was like, it's that kid from band.
that kid.
Oh brother.
This guy's here.
I remember Bo sneaking out the spike ball thing from his Honda Civic.
sneaking out.
Sneaking out, yeah. I was like, who's that guy? I'm like, that's Bo. That was
That felt like so deep in our
2021.
friendship, dude.
That was
I'm
3
like-
years ago, dude. Can you believe that? It's been
Really?
3 years, yeah. Since then,
Yeah,
it's been
wow.
Flies.
time does fly. It is weird.
It was right before we graduated, right? Me and Bo.
I don't remember.
Was it like?
We were at your graduation, Dan.
You were at my graduation, yeah.
Best part, right?
That
Best part of your
that's cool. Come full circle, yeah. I really hope you guys would have gotten a megaphone and just went like, "Let's go!"
We
Woo!
went for our mod. We didn't go for you, but you just happened to.
Just happened to be there, yeah. I was in graduating class. He was Mr. President for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jared was like, "Oh, our mod's speaking." Like, really? Yeah. Oh, and Dan's here. Yeah.
That's cool too, I guess. No, for sure. It's been a crazy ride, but a lot more adventures still to go in the
Yeah.
future for sure. Yeah, we need to have like an episode where the Fantastic Four just talking about all the
We
shenanigans.
need one more mic, or you and Jared could share.
One more mic.
One mic.
Yeah. I'll keep it. He'll keep it. He doesn't have to talk. He can just sit there and look pretty. He just maybe sit there. Shout out to Mr. Banco for seeing this. Yeah. All right. Shall we?
Yeah. So it's been fun, Dan. And
It's been fun. Thanks for having me.
You know what the phrase is?
He knows the phrase.
I do know the phrase.
All right. You know what they say.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Thanks
for
Watching.
See ya. Say bye.
Bye.
Another episode.
Another
down.
episode 10. We did it.
Finally hit 10.
Just gotta post and we're done.
Great, yeah. We gotta edit, post, and then we'll have Dan's episode finally revealed
Yeah.
to the public.
Great episode.
It was good.
Very fun the whole way through.
Yeah. So now that we hit 10 episodes, what are we doing now? Is that it?
I think we
You
go
said that's not it.
international.
Is it going to 100?
Let's go. Let's start with 20.
Couldn't help but notice you don't have your pajamas on anymore.
Yeah, the costume crew, they thought it was should be
You're
cut.
dressing.
Yeah, my dress people, yeah, the makeup artists, they got rid of it.
Huh.
But yeah, I think
SpongeBob weren't doing it for you.
they weren't doing it for the people. They just knew it wouldn't work out for anyone else. Tell me if you liked it down in the
The
comments.
SpongeBob pajamas or the podcast?
Both, yeah.
Okay.
Well, hit the like button for the podcast and the subscribe. But in the comments, say if you like the SpongeBob pajamas.
It's a good idea, I guess.
Yeah,
I think these pajamas are pretty nice. Got the green.
they are nice. American Eagle.
Green. Yeah, the material's really nice.
Go see Dan's cousin at American Eagle.
Jared.
What? Who?
Nah, we had Dan's or Jared's cousin on the
Yeah,
podcast.
we should put
messed
that
it up.
featuring Jared's cousin.
Jared's cousin.
They'd get it because they saw the Jared episode. So.
Did Jared talk about Dan as his cousin? I
No,
don't think he did.
but they'll no. Hey,
Well, like
it's
the few
Jared's
of us
cousin.
that know that he gets called Jared's cousin.
Yeah.
Would know the joke.
That's
the problem.
true.
Yeah.
We should say
The very few
featuring
people.
featuring Jared's cousin, aka Dan.
What's another person on the side of pouring cereal than the milk?
It's just we've only had 5 people we've asked.
Yeah, 5 out of 5, right? Correct.
5 out of 5. But the thing is, 11% of people are on my side.
I haven't found anyone near that 11%.
I feel like once we get to 10, the last person is gonna be on my side. That'd be 10%.
I guess we could ask our previous podcasters that didn't make it, who were pre Elena's episode before we started the cereal
It's
question.
true. Yeah, we could.
And then I feel
We'll count them in the pool.
Okay, well,
We should put it on the chalkboard over there and count it for
pretty
every
sure
episode
Allie
we do.
pours the cereal first.
Why?
Pretty sure, I don't know if Jack does, Jack Brandt. But Tony said he pours the cereal
Yeah,
first.
Tony.
So that's at least 5, 6, 7.
What about
That's
Justin?
7.
I feel like Justin would do cereal.
Yeah, I feel like you would too.
Who do we got coming on? Marshall would probably do cereal first.
Yeah, I just can't wait to ask him that question.
What?
Like, what? Like, this is the guy who didn't vote for me to win Survivor.
This is this credibility, right?
the Raw reunion. I mean, he isn't. Have you seen him since?
I try to talk to him. Just want to get back.
When you came back from snowboarding that one time. He was playing poker here.
Yeah.
But you didn't really
shun me.
Yeah. You haven't reunited with Marshall since the moment.
He refused to talk to me.
The moment that he voted for Jack or you voted for Jack over him.
We'll see if I have to sit right here on the podcast with him. Just right next to him.
He had to go to therapy and stuff.
I know. I heard. I mean, it's tough to get through. I know, but like, I did what I had to do, Bo. You know, it's what I had to do deep inside.
Marshall wasn't the better player.
I'm not gonna say that on there.
Jack Raff is the better player.
I'm not gonna say anything on there.
Do I
I'm
agree
done.
with you? That doesn't matter. What matters
do you
is
agree
Marshall
with me?
thinks that you should have won.
I want to hear your.
Marshall thinks that Jack should have won.
I want to hear your definitive answer of who you thought should have won. And you gotta say it right here on the podcast.
That ends the episode.
No.
You know what they say.
No, I don't know what they say. I really don't. You gotta say. No, it's not. This is just the bottom of the iceberg. You gotta say
No,
it.
that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Who do you think
Thanks
would win?
for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.